Welcome to Straddle Income. We're here to help you make money. In today's video, I'll talk about the market, then discuss some of the trades that I opened as well as those that I closed. So give you guys the status of the trades. And then number three, I'll end the video talking about how you can set up an auto trade in the ThinkofSwim. So use the ThinkofSwim auto trade strategies to really help you save time and effort. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First, let's look at the market. February 3rd, today is Wednesday, and the market is really strong. As you can see, both from the SPY as well as from the QQQ, it really jumped back above the 18-day moving average. It was a nasty sell-off on Friday, and the market is really strong. People were initially concerned, but Monday and Tuesday proved to be very strong and continued that trend today as well. Today is not as much, it's kind of steady, but it is in a very good position. Same goes QQQ. Actually dropped a little bit today, but it is also well above the 18-day moving average. Now let's talk about the trades that I made in the last couple of days. So want to give you guys a quick update. Since it's been a while, I post my daily update. So first of all, today I opened a bull put spread. So I opened a bull put spread on the Spotify. Spotify dropped about 8% today. And I'm a long-term believer of a Spotify. I think the stock is going to be doing well. So looking at the chart, I think there's a resistance line around $300. So I opened a bull put spread, selling the $300 spread, and then with the protection of 290 put. So it's a spread, and the premium that I got was 395, expiring in April. So this is a strategy that I really like, and I'll share more how you can execute and how to close those in the end of the video. Secondly, I opened a cash secure put. So for some of you don't know and have never really traded a cash secure put, basically you're allocating a amount of cash that if you were assigned to the stock, you would be able to get 100 shares of the stock. So in this case, I traded the cash secure put for ICLK. It's an advertising agency company in Southeast Asia. And today they jumped a bit, but it was really, compared to the market, it was not a big jump. So I opened a cash secure put at a strike price of $17.50 with the premium of $1.90. Basically what it means, if the stock on that expiration day fall below the 17.5, I'm obligated to buy 100 shares of ICLK. And the price that I would pay would be the difference, 17.5 minus what the $1.90 that I got. In this sense, it's $190. So in summary, the cash secure put is a really good way for you to get shares of some of the stocks that really you wanted to hold. I think there's going to be some of a strong momentum coming up, but I don't want to allocate my money at this point yet. So I basically sold a put, agreed to buy 100 shares of ICLK if I were to be assigned, and when the stock fall below the strike price. So that's another trade. Next, I want to talk about some of the trades that I did and actually closed in the last couple of 2 days. These were all bull put spread trades, and these were all closed automatically. And this is very beneficial. Closing trades automatically is a good way for you to do a couple of things. One, it can really help you identify, the profit that you have your target on. So if you don't have enough time, if you are busy, you can let the system trade it for you. Number two, some of those trades actually really closed early in the morning. For example, Amazon and JMIA, those were trades that are jumped in the early market hours. And for some of you guys that are in the West Coast, like myself, 6:30 in the morning when the stock jumped, it closed. And then oftentimes those stock will came back down a little bit towards the middle of the trading sessions. So by having some strategy to set it up that can always detect the market and help you close the trades, it's really beneficial, save time and save effort. And then lastly, closing the trades automatically is a good way for you to get into the the mindset of trade without putting your own feelings into it. Really, you have to have your own methodology, have your own way of trading and risk management. And sometimes emotional stuff gets in and you will be like, oh, maybe I should hold Amazon a little bit longer. Oh, maybe I should hold JMIA a bit longer. And as we all know, when feelings like that kick in, it's really hard. And sometimes the longer you hold may not be the best way. And so that's why I really like this strategy of closing trade automatically. So it gets the emotion out of your tradings. And then it will help you detect the market. And when you are busy, when you're having a daytime job, for example. Therefore, I really want to share this way of trading. And I'll go through that step by step with you guys in this trade that I set up this morning. So like I mentioned, in this morning, I set up the Spotify trade. I sold a bull put spread, basically expiring April 16. Let's go to the option chain. So I sold it at 300 and then 290. The way you can actually implement a bull put spread to close it, it's really easy. You go to your monitor tab, you'll find your Spotify, you right click, you create a closing trade. When you do that, it will set up for you very nicely. So closing the 300 and 290 bull put spread, at today's market, you would have to pay $435. So I mentioned earlier, I collect the premium about 395 in the morning when I set up this trade. So I definitely don't want to close it right now. If I were to close it right now, there would be a loss. So my rule of thumb usually is to collect about 60% premium or profit. In this case, the $395 is the total premium that I collected. So basically my goal is to collect about $200. As long as it's below $200, I'm fine to close the trade. So let's set it up. The trick is here. When you click a day, it will look at this opportunity, during the current day trading session. What I always tend to do is to click this thing here called GTC, which stands for good to cancel. So it's going to be always there until it cancels by itself. So let's set up that. Let's click confirm and send. So now you can see I set up the bull put spread Spotify. That's good to cancel. And the current market price is $435. And my target is $200. So what it really means is that whenever the Spotify hits this $200 profit at the entire bull put spread, the trade will execute automatically. As you can see, I have a lot of other trades that I set up for good to cancel. So this is a very good way for you to set up auto trades in the ThinkofSwim. And I hope the information I shared here is useful and helpful. If you like the video, like the content, please make sure to click the like button and subscribe. And I really appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next video.